Life-changing tips for managing diabetes. Let's get something straight. Diabetes isn't just about blood sugar. It affects your whole life, your habits, your confidence, even your sleep. But here's the good news. You're not powerless. With the right tools and a bit of consistency, you can take control, one smart choice at a time. Now, I'm not here to lecture or throw complicated research at you. I'm here to share 19 simple, science-backed habits, strategies I've seen work firsthand with patients over the last few decades. No gimmicks, no fads, just real-life steps you can start using today. So whether you're newly diagnosed or just trying to stay ahead of the curve, this video is here to support you. Let's take that first step together. Number 1. Know your numbers. Why a glucometer matters. Let's kick things off with something basic but powerful. Checking your blood sugar. A glucometer isn't just a handy tool. It's one of the most important ways to stay on top of your diabetes. The American Diabetes Association emphasizes that regular monitoring helps you spot patterns, avoid dangerous highs and lows, and fine-tune your meals or medications. Even if you're in the pre-diabetes stage, keeping an eye on your numbers can make a real difference. Many accurate devices are available for under $50, and some insurance plans may even cover them. Bottom line, you can't manage what you're not measuring. Start there, and you'll be one step ahead. Number 2. Swap your bread. Go whole or sprouted. Here's the deal. White bread might as well be sugar. It breaks down fast and sends your blood sugar soaring. Instead, reach for whole grain or sprouted grain bread. These options have more fiber, more nutrients, and they digest slower, helping to keep your glucose steady. And here's a bonus. Sprouted grains may actually help your body absorb minerals better. Even sourdough has its perks. Thanks to natural fermentation, it produces acetic acid, which studies show can help reduce blood sugar spikes after meals. When you're grocery shopping, check that the first ingredient says whole grain and steer clear of added sugars or enriched white flour. A small change like this can go a long way. Number 3. Walk it off. The post-meal glucose hack. Here's a simple trick backed by solid science. Take a short walk after you eat. The 2022 study in sports medicine found that even 2 to 5 minutes of light walking after a meal can help bring blood sugar down, especially in folks dealing with insulin resistance. Why does it work? Because your muscles act like little glucose vacuums, soaking up sugar from your blood as they move. The sooner you get moving after a meal, the less time that sugar lingers in your bloodstream. Just one lap around the block can make a difference. One tip though, give yourself a few minutes to sit and digest first, especially if you had a big meal. Then take that walk. Your blood sugar and your stomach will thank you. Number 4. Alcohol. Think before you sip. Let's talk about alcohol and blood sugar. A little might be okay, but it's important to understand what's really going on. Alcohol can mess with your liver's ability to produce glucose, which means your blood sugar could drop hours after drinking, especially if you're taking insulin or sulfonylurea, as that kind of delayed low can catch you off guard. And let's not forget, many alcoholic drinks, especially cocktails, are loaded with sugar. Just one 12-ounce beer can spike your glucose like a small donut. According to the CDC, the general guideline is 1 drink a day for women, 2 for men. But if you're living with diabetes, cutting back even more might be the smarter move. So next time you reach for a drink, pause and ask yourself, is this helping my health or setting me back? Number 5. Get smart about carbs. Know what you're eating. Here's the truth. Carbs have the biggest impact on your blood sugar. More than fat, more than fat, more than protein. That's why understanding your carb intake is a key part of managing diabetes. The American Diabetes Association suggests most adults aim for about 45 to 60 grams of carbs per meal. But it's not just about the numbers, it's about awareness. Start by reading nutrition labels, using measuring cups, and trying out food tracking apps. For example, a medium apple has about 15 grams of carbs, A cup of cooked brown rice, around 45 grams. When you know these numbers, you're not just guessing, you're taking control. And that control can lead to better energy, fewer spikes, and better long-term health. Number 6. Strength training. Your secret weapon for blood sugar control. Let's give some credit where it's due. Nasal does more than just look good. It helps your body use glucose more effectively. Muscle tissue is metabolically active, meaning it burns glucose faster than fat. A study published in Diabetes Care even showed that resistance training can improve insulin sensitivity, even if you don't lose a single pound. And don't worry, you don't need a gym membership to get started. Bodyweight exercises like squats, wall push-ups, and resistance bands all count. Try to get in 2 to 3 sessions a week. You're not just building strength, you're building metabolic protection. Number 7. Meal kits. A simple way to stay on track. Meal kits like Blue Apron or Every Plate might sound like a luxury, but when you're managing diabetes, they can actually be a smart health move. Why? Because they help with portion control, cut down on last-minute food decisions, and keep you out of the grocery store aisles where those impulse snacks live. That all adds up to better blood sugar control. In fact, research in the Journal of Nutrition Education and Behavior shows that structured meal planning can help lower A1C in people with type 2 diabetes. And let's be honest, when a balanced meal is just 30 minutes and one simple recipe away, you're much more likely to stick with it. Number 8. Meal timing. Find what works for you. Some folks do best with 3 solid meals a day. Others feel better eating smaller meals more often. So what's the right answer? Honestly, it depends. A 2021 review in Nutrients showed that spreading out your calories may help with fullness and more stable blood sugar. But other research suggests that eating fewer meals might reduce insulin spikes. The key? Don't guess test. Use your glucometer to track how different meal patterns affect you. Try both approaches and see what keeps your numbers steady and your energy up. At the end of the day, your data will tell your story. Number 9. Omega-3s. The good fat that fights back. Fat isn't the problem. It's the wrong kind of fat that causes trouble. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in foods like salmon, sardines, mackerel, flax seeds, and walnuts, are the kind your body actually loves. They help fight inflammation, support heart health, and improve how your body handles insulin. A 2019 meta-analysis published in Nutrients showed that omega-3s can improve cholesterol levels and lower inflammation markers in people with diabetes. The goal? Aim for 2 servings of fatty fish per week. If you're plant-based, a high-quality omega-3 supplement, especially one with EPA and DHA, can be a smart option. These healthy fats don't just protect your heart, they help keep your blood sugar more stable after meals. 2. Number 10. Cut the salt. Protect your health. Salt might not mess with your blood sugar directly, but it's still a big deal. High salt intake raises blood pressure, which puts you at higher risk for stroke, heart failure, and even diabetic kidney disease. The American Heart Association recommends no more than 2,300 milligrams of sodium a day. That's about a teaspoon, but most of us are eating twice that amount, often without even realizing it, thanks to processed foods. The solution? Cook more at home and pay attention to food labels. Your heart and your kidneys will thank you for it. Number 11. Red meat. Enjoy it in moderation. Red meat can be a good source of iron, protein, and B12, but it also comes with saturated fats and heme iron, which if eaten too much, can contribute to inflammation and oxidative stress in your body. Research from the British Medical Journal links heavy red meat consumption to a higher risk of diabetes and even cancer. That doesn't mean you have to cut it out entirely, just be mindful. Opt for lean cuts and limit your intake to no more than 3 servings a week. Think of red meat as a flavor booster, not the centerpiece of every meal. Number 12. Reinventing pasta. Smart, blood sugar-friendly substitutions. You don't have to give up pasta, you just need to make a smarter choice. Traditional white pasta can cause blood sugar spikes, but you can swap it out for veggie-based options, like zucchini noodles, or go for whole grain pasta, which digests more slowly and helps keep glucose levels steady. Top it off with fiber-rich sauces, like a lentil bolognese, or a garlicky tomato sauce. The Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health highlights that increasing fiber in your meals is one of the best ways to prevent those blood sugar spikes after eating. A little change like this can go a long way toward keeping your blood sugar stable without sacrificing flavor. Number 13, 30 minutes a day. Your most powerful prescription. You don't need a fancy gym or treadmill to make a real difference in your health. Just 30 minutes of moderate activity every day, whether it's walking, cycling, dancing, or even gardening, can lower your A1C, boost insulin sensitivity, reduce inflammation, and even improve your mood. A 2017 study in Diabetologia found that exercise can be just as effective as some medications when it comes to lowering blood sugar. Don't think of it as another chore. Think of it as your medicine. No side effects, no co-pays, and a ton of benefits. Number 14, fruit. Your friend, not your faux fruit, is loaded with fiber, vitamins, and polyphenols. But it's all about the right fruit and the right portion. Skip fruit juices, since they strip out the beneficial fiber. Instead, choose lower glycemic options like berries, apples, or pears. A study from the British Medical Journal found that eating more whole fruits, especially blueberries and grapes, can help lower your risk of type 2 diabetes. Remember, portion control is key. A small handful of grapes is a serving, not a whole bowl. Number 15. Gradually phase out processed sugar. You don't have to cut sugar out completely overnight, but you do need to become more aware of it. Things like soda, candy, packaged snacks, even salad dressings and flavored yogurts often sneak in added sugars. The American Heart Association recommends no more than 25 driv added sugar per day for women, and 36 drs for men. Instead of reaching for processed snacks, try whole fruits, nuts, or hard-boiled eggs. As you reduce sugar, your taste buds will adjust, and those cravings will start to fade. This isn't about depriving yourself, it's about making progress, one step at a time. Number 16. Spices and herbs. Your natural medicine cabinet. You don't need a prescription to start taking control of your health. Just look at your spice rack. Research shows that herbs like cinnamon, ginger, garlic, and turmeric aren't just for flavor. They have real health benefits. A 2020 meta-analysis in phytotherapy research found that cinnamon can lower both fasting blood glucose and A1C in people with type 2 diabetes. Ginger has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity, while garlic helps keep your blood vessels healthy. Turmeric, with its active compound curcumin, is a powerful antioxidant that fights inflammation and oxidative stress. These spices aren't just tasty, they're powerful tools for better metabolic control. Number 17, indulge. But choose wisely. Total restriction often leads to cravings and rebellion. The trick is planned indulgence in moderation. A small piece of dark chocolate, over 70% cocoa, unsweetened Greek yogurt, with a dash of cinnamon, or a handful of fresh berries with a few almonds. These are blood sugar-friendly treats. The key here is balance, not deprivation. Research shows that enjoying small, satisfying treats can help you stick with long-term dietary changes. Just keep in mind, the treat should be a small part of your day, not the main event. Number 18. Make non-starchy veggies the main attraction. If you want to keep your blood sugar in check, fill half your plate with non-starchy vegetables. Things like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, peppers, and spinach are low in calories, high in fiber, and full of disease-fighting nutrients. The Harvard School of Public Health explains that fiber slows down digestion, helping prevent those sharp spikes in blood sugar. Plus, these veggies support gut health, reduce inflammation, and even help with weight management. Roast, sauté, or steam them, just make sure to load up your plate. They're your blood sugar-friendly powerhouse. Number 19. Portion control. A simple habit with big impact. Even the healthiest foods can spike your blood sugar if you eat too much of them. Portion control isn't about depriving yourself. It's about being mindful of what and how much you eat. Visual cues can help. A piece of lean meat should be about the size of a deck of cards. Pasta should be about half the size of a tennis ball, and peanut butter should be the size of your thumb. Using smaller plates, sitting down for meals, and avoiding second servings can make a big difference. A 2020 review in Appetite found that portion control is one of the most effective and sustainable ways to manage both weight and blood glucose. It's a small habit with big results. The key to managing diabetes isn't a quick fix pill or a one-size-fits-all diet. It's the small, consistent choices you make every day. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to be mindful, prepared, and committed to yourself. From the food you eat, to how you move, to understanding your own numbers, you have more control than you think. Start with one small change, then build on it. Keep going. And remember, this journey isn't about limiting yourself. It's about reclaiming your energy, your clarity, and your freedom. If this was helpful, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And be sure to subscribe to Science of Wellness, because your health deserves more than guesswork. Stay informed, stay empowered, and most importantly, stay thriving.